welcome to Further Yoga. Today we're going to do just a nice, feel-good hip openers. We'll do a few heart openers just to kind of get us moving, but we're going to stay seated the entire time. So this is really just, as gentle as you can get here. So sit up nice and tall, drop the tailbone, belly pulled in, shoulder blades come together just a little bit behind your back, lengthen up towards the ceiling. Let's close our eyes. Bring your awareness to your breath. Big breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Out. 3 more. Trade every thought for breathe in, breathe out. Gently open your eyes. Now we're going to go ahead and come to our back, and that is where we shall stay. So when you lower down to your back, everything is really intentional, and we're always being careful to protect our lower back. So grab the outside of your knees if you need to, and then start to really lift your pelvis and tilt those hips up, engaging the core. Roll down one vertebrae at a time, always taking care of ourselves. Good. Now we're going to bring that left foot nice and close to our bottom and root it down firmly into the mat. Bring the right leg right up to the ceiling. Now from here, I want you to really feel that you're firmly rooted into the floor with that left foot. It's nice, it's holding you there, and your lower belly is holding you tight to the mat, right? So your sacrum, that big bone across the bottom of your back, is firmly planted into the mat here. Now, options. You can grab your thigh and start to bring that leg closer to you. You can grab your shin. You can take your peace fingers and your thumb and grab your big toe. Whatever you choose, it's your thing, it's your practice. It's just perfect. You're going to take a few breaths here. You can close your eyes. Now from here, bend that right knee and bring your right ankle to the outside of your left knee here. So we made like this nice little 4 shape. And then you're going to reach right between the legs with the right hand, grab around the back of that left thigh, and just bring that left leg in towards your body, and you're going to get a nice stretch through the right hip. So this is your half pigeon on your back. To modify this, if this isn't enough, if you want more of a stretch here, you can move the right ankle further up the left thigh, grab around the outside of the shin, pull those legs into your body. It's quite a difference. Take a few breaths here. One more big breath. Release that left leg. Bring it right back down to the mat. Now we're going to cross the knees, really nice and tight here. Right knee is over left knee, so these are really simple transitions to do. And then we're going to let both of our knees fall over to the left. You might need to pick that left hip up a little bit. And then arms out to, you can do a T, you can do like cactus arms, which means just bent arms. And just twist your upper body back to the right. One more breath. Slow transitions, always using your lower belly to secure your transitions. So go ahead and do that. Pull in at the lower belly first. Then start to shift the legs back to the center. We're going to let them both fall over to the right now. And you just look to the left. And so focus on really getting the chest open first, and then only bring the knees as far as they will come with the chest open onto the floor. There's no prize for getting your legs all the way down. That just comes in time. So if you have your legs down but your shoulders up off the floor, that's just kind of like not the point here. So we want to have nice and open chest. Big full breath. One more just like that. Now pull in at the pit of the belly. Square those legs right up to the center. Good. We're going to unwrap that right leg. And then let's just windshield wiper our hips from side to side. So both knees fall left and right and then back and forth just a few times until you're feeling good. Now, other side. Bring that right foot in, nice and close to your bum. Put it in mountain pose. So engage all four corners of your foot on that right foot. Fire up the arch, so kind of wiggle your toes and feel that foot come alive. So you're firmly rooted just through that right foot. Start to engage that lower belly. So you really want to pull in the pit of your belly. The transverse abdominis, right? So you're nice and secure. Then bring that left leg up to the ceiling, and you can grab behind the thigh, behind the shin, or you can take your peace fingers and your thumb and just grab that big toe. Your right hand can do whatever you want it to. You can bring it to your hip to secure it like that, out to a T, to that cactus arm, whatever floats your boat. Do that. That sacrum, the lower back, should be nice and firmly planted onto the floor. Really root through the right foot. Three more breaths. Good, now just bend the left knee, cross that left ankle over the right knee, square the hips up. Then the same thing we did on the other side. You're just going to bring your left leg right through the middle of your four shape that you made with your legs, your left arm, sorry. And then reach around and grab that hand behind the right thigh, flex the feet, pull those legs in towards your body. And you might find that your hips are really different as far as the stretching that's happening. My left hip it belongs to another human, I think. So same thing as the other side if you need more of a stretch, and I don't on this side. This is perfect for me. But if you do want more, you can really bend the shin, you can move the left ankle up the thigh, bend the shin, bend the knee, grab around the outside of the shin and really pull that leg in towards your body. But for me, I'm going to stay just like we started. Big breaths. Chest open onto the floor. Good. Release the leg, the right leg. Gently bring the right foot back down to the mat. Bring those knees to meet. We're going to let both of our knees fall over to the right side. You might have to pick that hip up just a little bit and rearrange just to adjust. And then really open up onto the floor. Chest open. You got to get the air through always. Big breath everywhere. Pull in at the lower belly, come right back through the center. Let those knees fall over towards the left, both of them right there together. You're going to twist back to the right. Hands can do whatever feels good for you. You can bring one to your belly. Big opening here. Good. Pull in at the lower belly. Come back to the center. Unwrap the legs. Both feet on the floor. Let's windshield wiper those hips from side to side. So just back and forth a couple times. Now, feet hip width apart. You want to bring your feet in to where your fingertips might almost graze your heels. They're not going to. Don't do that, but just where they're maybe a few inches away from your heels. And then we're going to take a big full breath. Exhale, start to tilt that pelvic bone up towards the ceiling. Root down through the feet onto the shoulders. Take your hands, if you can, grab them underneath your back. Really open your chest up into bridge pose. Full breath, root through the feet to open the chest here. 2 more. One more big breath. Release the hands if they're together. So same thing. Lower down slowly. Feel the tilt. So your tailbone is pulling up and your pelvic bone is going right with it. So you're just lifting everything as it folds down. Everything just goes in reverse, right? You always want to protect your lower back. Good, take a big breath. Open your mouth, let it out. Go right back up. Tilt the pelvis, lift, lift, lift up onto the feet. Grab those hands behind your back. You want to squeeze, so the knees are not out to the side here. You really want to squeeze your thighs towards each other. Feel your feet firmly planted into the mat. Open that chest. Use your breath. One more. Release the hands. Slowly lower down. No thought about it. Take one breath in. Let it out. And go right back up, bridge pose. Tilt the pelvis, lift, lift, lift. Root through the feet. Up onto those shoulders. Squeeze the thighs together. Everything is active. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Squeeze your thighs together. Release the hands. Slowly, slowly, right back down to your back. Take a big stretch, arms above your head, feet out long. One more big stretch. Hug those knees right there into your chest, squeeze them in. You can rock around if you want. Good, then just bring your shoulders down to the floor, and we're gonna take our legs straight up into the air. And we're here, this is it. Big breath, you wanna have the chest open onto the mat. Hands firmly planted into the floor. Restorative pose. So if you're working here, work less, just be here. Slowly hug those knees. One more time. Give yourself a nice big hug. Release your legs. Shavasana. So final resting pose. Get yourself nice and comfy here. If you ever have any trouble with your lower back, you can roll up a towel or a blanket and put it right under your knees for Shavasana. 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more together. Breathe in. Open your mouth as wide as you can. Give yourself a nice long Shavasana every time. The light in me is the light in you. Namaste.